Welcome back, everybody. It's Nate, your vintage roller, and I am here doing liner surgery on the new REMZ HR 2.5 liners. Now, if you watched my previous video, you understood what I'm talking about, but I'll go into it again. These liners are mass-produced, which means they're good quality liners, don't get me wrong, they're fantastic quality liners. They've got great support, great padding. I really like the liners. The one drawback to these liners is the same drawback that's been happening with razors and remedies since 1997, 98 with the super flats slash cults slash Shimas is the liner bites you. And some of us dubbed it the sunshine bite because Sunshine Distribution makes these skates. Well, I watched Lawrence Ingram's initial reviews on these and felt the same issue with these skates when I tried them on in the driveway. They pinch your foot, they bite your foot super hard across the instep, right here, which is very standard for anything that razors and REMZ has put out since they've been using liners. Can't speak for the older REMZ, but I know the REMZ from 2001, 2002 and up, the ones with removable liners, I heard that all the time. I gotta toe cut them, I gotta trim them, I gotta do something, there's something wrong with them, let me replace my liners. I don't want to do that. I want to like these liners, I really do. I like the look of the liner, it's kind of a cool look, even though it stays in the boot 99% of the time. I like this liner. It feels good. It's comfortable. It's got a good overall feel to it, minus that one spot. So I spent a little bit of my time today, and went through and trimmed my liner, the left side. And when I got done, I ended up with a pile of trimmings just from the toe area, that big. It's kind of scary when you think about it. That's a lot of padding around your foot that's going to bite into your foot and cause a lot of pressure and make your session uncomfortable. It's going to make you not want to skate. It's going to make you not like these skates. It's going to make you spend money that you don't need to spend on liners, because these are good liners, man. Like, you know, so I made it a mission to see if I could figure out how to make these liners comfortable, see if trimming the seams on them made it worthwhile. And tomorrow morning, once I finish trimming this one up tonight, and I'm going to show it to you guys, I will know, because I'm going to skate my skates tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll actually get a chance to skate for a little bit, and I'm really excited about it. So what you're going to need for this is your liner and something super simple. Okay? A good sharp pair of scissors, whether they're surgical scissors, whatever you decide to use, as long as they're very sharp, they work. Me personally, because of the way you have to cut these and how close you have to get, you're gonna want some really sharp, like, you know, really sharp small scissors. Me personally, I'm using Leatherman scissors because they're sharp and they get me as close to my area as I need to be. But I'm going to show you the easiest way to get to these seams and cut them and trim them. And I'll try to get in close to show you just exactly what I'm trimming. So first thing you saw me take the insole out. You're not going to be able to do this unless you take the insole out. You're going to want to squeeze your liner bottom just a little bit, loosen it up just enough, just a little bit. You don't want to take all the rigidity out of it, because it is what protects your feet on the bottom. That nice neoprene toe slides in really well. Now what you have to do is you're going to have to force your elastic over the bottom and pull at the same time. I like turning it inside out. Some skates you can do it with super easy, some you can't. These ones, that elastic is serious and it does not like to move. So just be patient with it. Don't rip your liner. Don't hurt your liner. You know, because then you really will have to buy new liners. All right, so you get it turned out. It looks like an inside-out Pop-Tart, and you'll see what causes all the undue pressure in these skates, and it is the drawback of having things mass-produced for the most part. All right, they're not careful with what they do. They don't stitch things in properly. They don't cover their seams the way they should, and you end up with huge lips of material rubbing up against your feet. Okay? And that's going to cause a lot of pressure on your foot. Once you get them up, once you get it twisted up and get it comfortable to where you can see what you're doing, trim them up. So take your time. The neoprene does not like to cut very well because it is a rubbery foam. One thing you really have to make sure of when you're cutting where your tongue is connected, there's two lines of stitching here. Okay, bottom line, you got the line here. Here, you can see better here, right here. It's a double seam. Okay, don't cut into your seam because that's when your tongue's going to fall apart and fall off, and you're going to be really SOL. So take your time when you're doing it. Ever so slowly cut them down. Make sure you're watching what you're doing so you're not cutting your seams. And just go from there. So I'm going to stop talking and cut these up real quick and show you how much extra material comes off of these liners. Okay, real quick. I told you guys not to cut your seams. I didn't cut my seam, so if you're gonna laugh at me about that, don't. I didn't cut my seam. What you're gonna notice is when you're coming down this side here, on either side, the seams run over just a little bit. As long as you're not cutting into where they join like this and make an X, you should be fine. They shouldn't fall apart. That's just where they had to finish out so they could cut off the rest of the stitching. Okay, you guys do not want to get super close to the stitching, but you'll notice that there is just enough room to be able to cut enough material off to make a difference. So just take your time. And save your feet. It might save you a little bit of heartache, might save you a little bit of money, you never know. Or maybe you just want to go to new liners. That being the case, I can show you what your skates would look like with the Rain V2 liners in it, as well as some old school Lomax camos if you can find them, because they do look really cool. Take a look. Once you got done trimming, make sure you got as much of it trimmed up as you think you should take off without destroying your liner. Make sure you didn't hit any of your seams. Once you're done, turn it the right way. Raise it up, drop it back into your skate. Well guys, I will throw a different liner in here so you guys can see what these skates look like with different liners. Just because I said it'll do it for you. And go from there. Be careful pushing it in, because like I said, you don't want to rip your elastic on your tongue, because that's what helps keep your tongue in place. So just take your time, push it in. Alright, once you get it there, like I said, put it all back together. And no one is going to know the difference that you trimmed your liner except you and your feet. And your feet will thank you for it. Believe me. I wore these skates, I don't know, maybe a grand total of 20 minutes. Not even that. I think it might have been 10 minutes. I was skating around on my driveway, just getting a feel for them, and my feet were hurting from that stupid liner bite. So, yeah. And I know rain makes sunshine. I'm probably going to get that in the comments. But the wonderful thing about these liners is they move the seams back and they cover them properly. They put a zigzag stitch across the inside and the outside, so it flattens that seam down so you don't really feel it when you put your foot in there. It's kind of a great option. I'm really hoping that if enough of us get a hold of Sunshine and Kato and tell them, hey look, you guys got to fix these liners. Like, they're good liners, but fix the way they're stitched, we'll get the problem fixed. But with that, I haven't put my skate back together since I took it apart and shoved it. But this is what the Rain V2s look like in the skate. I happen to think it looks very nice. Okay, so that's that one. And then the Lomax liner from Aeon, from his Aeons. Okay, another solid liner with a camo on it. Sits a little bit lower, so if you're gonna go without a cuff on them, if you're going cuffless, I really think that a MyFit Fat Boy liner or a MyFit Crown liner, or even just a standard MyFit Second Skin, will do really, really good in this skate if you're riding them without the extra cuff. But kind of gives it a little bit of added panache. The taller tongue on it kind of looks cool to me. So, but thank you guys for stopping by. I do appreciate it, and sorry I rambled. Took 15 more minutes of your time, but hopefully this helps you out. Hopefully if you get these skates and you have the same issues that so many of us are having with these skates, and I haven't even got to skate them yet, this will help you fix them and help you get a comfortable skate and make sure your session is good. So as always, y'all, thank you so much for stopping by. Show you the full package here on how much we got. Okay. Yeah. Like, subscribe, leave me comments, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down, tell me what you think. As always, y'all, peace, love, and rollerblades. I'm out.